Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. We are currently at the Lost Bastille, and I'll tell you why. So last time, if I remember, I was very tired. Last time, which you may have caught on to. But we finished Brightstone Cove, Teldora. We killed the Duke's Deer Frey, a giant spider. Got another big old soul. I don't remember what the message says, but we got another one of those. Primal Bonfire, etc., whatever. Went back to Majula. Killed Vengarl's body. That was cool. So, we have two big souls, I think, or we've, finished out two paths. And so now I'm kind of at a loss of where to go. Everywhere we've been to, we've pretty much finished as far as I'm aware. So, today what we're going to do is, the reason we're at the Bastille is, I'm going to go up in that tower, and I have a fragrant branch of yore. I'm going to unpetrify that guy up by that bonfire that we never got to, and see what his deal is. It may lead to something, it may not, I don't know. But he's the only important looking person I've seen who we can use it on, so that's that. And then, other than that, the only place I can think of to go that we haven't been is the giant hole in Majula. I have already bought the cat ring that reduces falling damage, and I'm going to see if that lets us go down. And then if that doesn't work, or if that hole is just a dead end with some items, then I'm going to have to look up where to go next, because I don't know where else to go. So, that's the plan. Before we do that, though, I was looking through my items and stuff just to read about them, because I know while we're going through this, I haven't taken time to read all of the information we have. And I saw a couple things that were interesting. First of all, the human effigy, and I should have seen this episode 1, but it says, use this item to reverse hollowing. It also weakens the links to other worlds, preventing invasions in most cooperation. So, in the first game, I'm pretty sure you could only be invaded by someone or cooperate if you were in human state and not hollow. But it seems like in this one, if you're human, you can't get invaded or cooperate with people. Right? That's what it sounds like, and that's weird if it is backwards from the first game. I was hollow when I got invaded by Seinfeld. But then I did run into that one white soapstone thing, and I can't remember if I was in human state or not. Anyway, I guess I'm still not sure, but it's interesting that it says that. Oh yeah, another thing that I saw was the soul of Freya. First of all, it's not giant and orange like the Lost Sinner one is, and I'm not sure why, because it gave us that message and it played the weird music after we grabbed it. So I think it's just as important, but maybe it's just worth fewer souls. I'm not sure. But the description says, soul of the Duke's Deer Freya, the Writhing Ruins Keeper. Now, Writhing Ruins, I don't think I've seen that anywhere yet, so I'm not sure what it's talking about. It says the Writhing Ruin is an ancient thing whose shadow remains cast over the land. It first took possession of a solitary insect, but grew its power, feasting on the wealth of twisted souls found in the land. I don't know what that's talking about. I don't think we've heard anything about the Writhing Ruin. I don't remember going to a place called that. Or it sounds like a place, but it says it's an ancient thing who possessed an insect and then grew in power. I'm not really sure what it means. So just some food for thought there. Very interesting. I went and looked at the priest's chime, which is for using miracles and stuff, and I thought this was interesting. It says, Drangleic was the home of many clerics, but King Vendrick held a lukewarm opinion of their powers and kept them only as attendants to ceremony, so he didn't particularly like them. In this sense, Drangleic was not the place for a cleric with any ambition, so that's very interesting. That many clerics lived here, but he did not really like them and just kind of kept them around because he felt like he was supposed to, for ceremony. So I don't know why he didn't like them. Maybe we'll find out more later, but maybe not. Alright, last thing for now. We did get all of Vengarl's armor when we killed his body, and all the pieces pretty much say the same thing. Vengarl was known as a raging deadly warrior, okay. Even Faraz's Lion Knights, a motley crew of rabid fighters, kept him at arm's length. So we've heard of Faraz a little bit. I think some of the armor that I'm wearing might be from Faraz. Maybe not. Maybe it was another set that we got. But we've definitely heard of them before. Was it on my axe? Yes. Right, so my favorite axe is a Bandit Axe from Farasa. So that his armor tells us that Farasa has Lion Knights, which sound cool. Wait, when I first read that, I thought it was like a title thing, like the Lion Knights, like a group of knights that was their name. But now I'm thinking back to the Shaded Forest when we did see some like lion people. So did Farasa have lion men? Because that's close to where Vengarl's head was too. So it's like, did Farasa have bandits and lion people and Vengarl? And all the lions were like, ugh, Vengarl, keep away from that guy, he's nuts. Anyway, I didn't mean to hit you with the lore dump, but I just, since I took the time to read all that stuff, I thought some of it was kind of interesting. Alright, so we're in that tower, just down the road from Sinner's Rise, so you know where we are. Sorry, one other thing that I forgot to mention, it's not lore related, but I was messing with my equipment and stuff, and because I got all those new axes last time, and I was going to try them out, but then I noticed that I guess you can't see it because it's right behind this video of me. Actually, I can change that here. So you can see there's like a percentage. That's like my equipment weight load or whatever. I don't even know what you'd call it. But it's like how heavy the stuff is that I'm carrying and how strong I am to carry it. So if that gets too high, you slow down, like you roll really badly and generally slow down. And so I saw that all the axes that I had equipped in my other slots was making me heavier even though I wasn't actually using them. So just having that Gurm axe like equipped slowed me way down, which I didn't think it would affect me. Oh god, I hate these guys. So I actually unequipped all that stuff so I could stay light. So, just a tip for you. Okay, so here's the guy. Use this branch on him. I think the only other petrified person I've seen is like one of those lion bad guys. And I don't know if there's a point to letting them out. Okay, guy, you've got a cool robe, but who are you?
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid.
Cool mask.
I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, a wandering sorcerer of sorts.
Okay.
I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me.
Anything else?
Very good. Cursed one, weak you may be.
Is this just a pyromancy guy?
Will teach you my spells.
I can't use spells, guy. Oh well, maybe he's just a pyromancy trainer. He's got rings, increases intelligence, extends spell effects, absorbs souls in place of wearer. What? A ring affixed with an open vessel. The vessel insatiably absorbs souls in place of its wearer, who is left unaware even of their collection. All things are rooted in souls, but what drives our thirst for them? Abstinence from this elixir may be the truest homage to an enduring self. What? So, the Gape Ring. So do you wear that ring and then just get no souls? Because they all go in the ring? What is the point of that? Rouge Water. Spell stuff. He's got a bunch of spells. Cast Light, Unveil. Flame, Swath. Hexes. Alright. Trade. Trade what? Heavy homing. Okay, more soul things. What are these? Wait. Wait. The Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword. What the heck? Ultra Greatsword of the Pursuer, known as the mightiest of the straight swords, it demands great strength and dexterity of its wielder. The Pursuer hunts down those branded by the curses, if each undead soul that he claims will atone one of his sins. Interesting. I can get his sword? Requires... Oh... I think I can buy... Giant Stone... Dragon Rider's Halberd... Oh, these are like boss weapons. That's cool. But I'm only seeing Pursuer, Flexile Sentry, Last Giant, Dragon Rider stuff. So there are other souls that we have that aren't represented here. Dude, chill out.
Let's hope the magnificence of my spells does not deter you.
This guy's crazy. What other souls do we have that we can't trade with him? Where am I going? Here we go. Last Giant, Pursuer, Dragon Rider. So I didn't see anything for the Dragon Slayer, or the Ruin Sentinels, or Lost Sinner, or Najka, or Freya. Okay. Interesting. But still, being able to get... Okay, and I think I mentioned this before, but in the first game, you could use boss souls to get special weapons, but it was usually like you take a regular weapon and you had to pump it up quite a bit, and then you could, like at the blacksmith, you could use one of those souls to pump it up one more level into a special weapon. But this guy is just going to trade me some souls, or trade me some weapons for these souls. So should I just buy some? Ultra Greatsword. I mean, they sound cool, and I don't know what else I'm going to use these for. But of course I only have like one Pursuer soul, and he has two things. That Greatsword is cool. I kind of want it. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get any of these weapons right now, because I don't have the stats to use any of them, and they all sound very heavy, like I won't be able to really hold them. But this does provide us some good information about the bosses. So first of all, there's a couple things for Flexile Sentry, and it says that the Flexile Sentry crammed inmates of the Bastille onto a rickety ship and cast them out to the open sea. So, you know, we ran into that sentry on a boat, and so it sounds like the sentry would take a bunch of people they had jailed up, put them on the boat, shipped them off somewhere, and then that boat, like that ghost ship, ended up in the wharf. What was it, Lost Man's Wharf or something? No Man's Wharf. It says that a lot of them drowned or starved, but some of them made land to the south and imparted their knowledge of sorcery to the people there. So the prisoners were sorcerers, which is interesting. Let me see here. From the Last Giant weapon, King Vendrick disappeared as of the war with the giants reached its ferocious peak, leaving his castle. Some swear that upon hearing the news, the queen's face remained as still as a portrait. So first of all, there's a queen. I don't know if we've heard about her before. And her face remained still when Vendrick disappeared. That could mean a lot of things. But that's interesting to note. And then I think the last interesting thing here is that we can get the Dragon Rider's halberd or his big shield, but there's also a twin blade and there's also a bow, and he didn't use either of those weapons in our fight. So it is cool that he has more weapons as well. So yeah, I'm not going to get them right now, but it's nice to know that we can get them, and it might be cool to do later. I'll learn that gesture.
How long was I sat petrified? Long enough for the old kingdom to have crumbled, I see. Why didn't anyone wake me sooner? Drangleic. I've never heard the name. Is that what they call this place now? Very good. Very good indeed. The cursed ones were imprisoned within this land. Of course, you came of your own free will. The people fear the cursed ones like a plague. Some people would rather keep dreadful things out of sight. In the end, they swept them up and corralled them here. So very typical of meek minds, don't you think? Once people became aware of their own frailty, they seized anybody they found undesirable, cursed or no, and impounded them here. Whoever posed even the slightest threat was removed, all so that they could sleep better at night. They even turned the great Strade into a stone. Many kingdoms rose and fell on this tract of earth. Mine was by no means the first. Anything that has a beginning also has an end. No flame, however brilliant, does not one day splutter and fade. But then, from the ashes, the flame reignites, and a new kingdom is born, sporting a new face. It is all a curse. And it is your cursed flesh that will inherit the flame. Pyromancy was created by the ancient witch of fire. She harnessed the power of flame and melded it into pyromancy. The witch led her daughters into war against the old ones. But legends are legends. What are you prepared to believe? Oh, long enough for the... Why didn't it? Feeble, cursed one. Let's hope the magnificence of my...
Chill out. Okay, so there is a lot to unpack from this guy. Strade. Looks cool. He's got some cool weapons on him. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, what? I hope he's back here somewhere, because I sat at the bonfire and he disappeared, and I want those weapons later. Well, he's got to be somewhere. We'll find him. We'll find him later. He's got to be... He can't have just disappeared because I sat at a bonfire. Anyway, lots of very interesting information from him. I can't even go into it. But the one thing he said that caught my attention was he was like, "Oh, I've been petrified here a long time," and then he hadn't even heard of Drangleic. He talked about being from an older kingdom, like there was another kingdom before Drangleic even began, and they like petrified Strade and took him to the Bastille, and then that kingdom was destroyed, and then Drangleic came in its place, and you can see the state of it now. So he must have been there for quite a long time. Okay, well anyway, we've been talking for like 15 minutes. I'm wearing that cat ring. Let's see if we can even go down this hole. Oh, I lived. Alright. So what is down here? We're gonna find out. Lockstone. I don't really trust that single piece of wood. Oh, God! Well, maybe I should have gone for the single piece of wood. It just looked like I was going to miss, and then I couldn't even get to that other one anyway. Alright. So should we go for the singular here? Oh, you tricked me! They got me again. So first I thought I wasn't going to be able to land on it, and then they're like, this isn't even a real platform. That's just great. This does go down farther than I thought. Alright, and that single one is not there anymore. Big jump. Oof. Poison moss. Oh, I guess we go over here. Oof. Okay, is this a passage or just a cave? It is a passage, okay. But there's a ladder also that I can maybe jump over there. There's also some lower platforms and a lower landing. So there is stuff down here. Let's see exactly what we are looking at. Grave of Saints. Alright, that sounds just lovely. Alright, bonfire is lovely. I'll take that. Big rat hole. So last time we went through one of these, we ended up at the Royal Rat Authority. So, are we headed towards another... Nice try. I mean, for all I know, we're coming into the back door of the Rat Authority boss room, because there was a second door, and what if they just connected and this just goes to the Doors of Pharaohs? No, this is something else. Grave of Saints. Oh, here come the dirty rats. Now, hold on. These are actually rats. The ones that we saw in Pharaoh's were big dogs. Oh, there was some weird glitch over here. It looked like the rat's back legs were wheels. It's like, what? Okay, so there's a mass grave down here, basically. But I'm curious as to who... I can't go in there. Who the saints are that are buried down here. Can I not get inside the circle? Maybe I have to climb up from the middle. Okay. I know they're all still alive. Pharaoh's Lockstone, I don't really trust those anymore. Alright, well that rat cave definitely did tell us, Rat Tail, that we're coming up against a bunch of rats. That looks like something we can maybe get lowered. No, I want to read the message. Poison gas, yeah. I used one lockstone and it didn't pay off, and they all seem like they're traps, so I don't know if they're even worth doing. Well, I've been in worse graves. So far, this isn't so terrible. Rat statues. Luckily, ow, we do big damage on these guys. Yeah, look, there's all these holes. It might be that none of them are good. I'm not going to fall for it. Big skeleton's chained up down here. Hopefully they don't get up. Don't give up, skeleton! I see rats back there. Homeward bone. Room in there. This way is blocked by this coffin. But these, I can see these rats. What am I supposed to do in here? It seems like there's more. Oh, here they come. Come get some, rat boys. Engage rat mode. There we go. I was like, if you don't let me go back there, something's got to happen. Oh, luckily, we're just so powerful that none of these rats bother me at all. Until we get to the giant rat boss, I assume. Rat Authority's brother. Is that a fog gate? That could be it. Another bonfire already. Okay. Wait a second. Ah, stupid rats. Get out of here. So yeah, we saw the fog gate from that end, but we can go through it, so that doesn't look like a boss chamber, but, you know, as soon as I say that, it's going to be. Well, right by a bonfire, either it's a big rat boss, or it's just a passage. Ambush. Beast ambush. What do you got? Whoa! Ah! Oh god. This isn't a boss, it's just a bunch of rats! I will cleave through you, rats. Let me get my life gems. This music is so good for just a room full of rats. Ah! Oh man, there's even more. Yeah, I need more room. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody. Why am I doing single-handed? Here we go. Everybody dies to the axe. Oh. It's like mowing the lawn, except the lawn is rats. Alright, I gotta let that cool down, because if I get petrified, I'm gonna be sad. So, hopefully there is a finite amount of rats. Come on, status effect, get down there. Hurrah for beasts! You got that right. Dun, dun, dun. Come here, rats. Royal Rat Vanguard. Okay, here we go. Is there a big rat? I don't see one. Is it just one of these? So this is a boss. This is such a funny boss. Yeah, if I did less damage, this might be a problem, but I am so powerful. I don't care about these rats one bit. Ow. At least they're not dogs this time. Ow. I just wish that I could extend this axe a little bit. Yeah, so is the Vanguard just one of these? Or has he not shown up yet? Oh, big rats. Am I ever gonna find it? Ah! I'm getting poisoned and petrified in here. This music is great. I think this might be my favorite boss fight of the game so far. It's just so funny. They're just like, here's the music, there's 1,000 rats. The rat statues also add to the effect. Ugh. Ah. I haven't hit the Vanguard yet. You'd think the Vanguard would be in front, but not this time. Come here, Vanguard. I'm ready for you. I'm ready. I know you're here. Oh, I hit it. Oh, is it the... Oh, one of them has a bunch of back hair. That's it. It's the one with the big hair. Ow. Alright, so this boss is more funny than frustrating, but... Ooh, I gotta watch those status effects, and I gotta go for the one with the hair on his back. So if I kill him, will they stop spawning? Rat. Where is he? There he is. I see him now. You. Ow. Come on. God, this is awesome. Ah. No. Oh, no. I got poisoned. And they all scurry away. This is an awesome fight. I love it. Okay, well now we know what we're doing. I love that it's right next to a bonfire, just like the other rat fight. Ugh. Alright, so poison killed me very quickly. I don't know if it was because I was low on health or if it just, like, wipes you out. Ugh. But I definitely gotta watch the status effects. You dirty, stinking rats. Oh, this is amazing. Alright, Royal Red Vanguard. Did he just drop in? I'm looking for hair, looking for hair. There he is, back by the door. Oof. Okay, he poisons very quickly. So that's what we gotta watch out for. I think I have some items that help with poison. I thought I was gonna get this on the first try, but now I get it now. It's you! There he goes! Ooh! Run, rats! Run! You can't run! I am the Rat Master. Royal Rat Vanguard Soul and Rat Tail. Ah, that was amazing. Soul of the Rat King's Vanguard of the Underground Realm. The Rat King's loyal servant judges the worthiness of those who seek royal audience. The Rat King, huh? But that's not the same as the Royal Rat Authority? Was that... I mean, you would think that would be the Rat King, but it doesn't seem like we're even in the same place. There's one rat. I can't target him. I can talk to this rat.
Leave this place, human. We have no time for thy kind. Humans bring nothing but filth. Is that a rat tail, human? Thou'st one of mine rat burrows conquered. This will not go unnoticed. Rejoice, for the right to serve me is now thine.
I killed a bunch of rats and now you like me?
Since thou'rt human still, permit me ask, wilt thou thy human soul surrender and pledge thyself to me? Swearest thou by the sweet-tempered sludge that laps at our bosoms?
Gross. Join the Rat King Covenant. No.
Of course. Humans are all alike. Get thee gone. We will tolerate thy stench no longer.
Is that the Rat King? And he's like, you've killed all my rats. Now I'm willing to work with you. What the heck is this?